Now here's what we want to look at as we go through this example on our switch. First of all, we want to look at what the default VLAN is. Well, I'll tell you right now that default VLAN is VLAN 1. In most cases, if we just connect everybody into a switch and we're all on VLAN 1, and we have a means of gaining an IP address, perhaps through DHCP, then, we're good. We don't really need to do anything. But the recommendation from a security perspective is we should change the ports to something other than VLAN 1. And this is because there are some security implications. Now, VLAN 1 is required by certain management protocols, but we don't necessarily need our users that connect into a switch port to default to that same VLAN that some of these management protocols are running on. So we're going to look at the default VLAN, and we'll talk about how to change that default VLAN as we get into the example here. And another thing that we want to look at is the MAC address table. So to look at that MAC address table, we're going to do a show MAC-address-table command. And that'll let us see where we see dynamic MAC addresses and the ports they're connected and the VLANs that they're assigned and so on. We also want to get into the interface configuration. Now there are some basics of layer 2 switching that we'll want to do. Things like our interface speed, our duplex settings, and possibly setting up the VLAN for a particular interface. Now, let's go look at a live switch and see how we would make some of these modifications or make some of these changes. We're not going to get into the VLANs yet, but we are going to look at some of the basics of this configuration.